Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 17, 2021. The Ministry of Health and Wellness will be providing 150,000 COVID-19 self-testing kits to members of the public free of cost. Portfolio Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton made the announcement at the COVID Conversations press briefing held on Wednesday.
We have taken a critical look at these processes, these tests, these new tests on the market, and we are now in a position to say, with an appropriate level of advice and caution around approach to testing, that we would like to promote or encourage the use of self-administered or home test kits in a particular context and along particular protocols.
While the self-test kits do not have the same level of accuracy as the polymerase chain reaction PCR test, they are considered a useful addition to the tools for containment of the virus's spread. Dr. Tufton says protocols for administering the self-test kits will be placed on the ministry's website.
Persons, if they suspect that they have COVID, should see a doctor for further assessment and not just solely depend on the results of these kits. They should be guided in terms of self-isolation if they think or are concerned about their status.
He says discussions are now taking place between the ministry and 3 entities that have submitted applications for the importation of self-administered kits. In the meantime, the Health Ministry has received an additional supply of personal protective equipment, PPEs, and testing kits from the European Union and the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA. They include 12,500 N95 respirators, 18,750 isolation gowns, and 60 viral RNA test kits. Expressing gratitude for the donation, the State Minister of Health, Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, says the provisions will increase the country's capacity to respond to and manage the outbreak. Come Monday, December 20, members of the public will be able to download their digital COVID-19 vaccination card from the Ministry of Health and Wellness's website. Minister Christopher Tufton says persons will be able to gain access to the digital vaccination cards via a mobile phone or other electronic device.
This will make it easier and more verifiable, less likely to be fraudulent. And I think it's a very good development.
Minister Tufton says the digital card features a quick response QR code that enables the information on it to be validated without violating the right of privacy.
This will now align us to global standards, and so will be accepted by the airlines, accepted by the countries around the world, and you can ultimately download this information on your phone.
Persons will be able to generate a new card on demand, which can also be printed on standard letter-size paper. Fixed vaccination sites will have a team of persons to support the public in the printing of cards. In other news, an e-pay app is now available to train drivers to facilitate payments by students who will be using the school train system at the beginning of the January 2022 term. The ISO and Android-compatible app will allow the railway station master or brakeman to enter their employee number and PIN to scan the QR codes on cards that will be issued to students. The app, which was developed by Norbrook Transaction Services Limited, is to facilitate a cashless transport system that will benefit more than 400 students on state welfare and act as a form of register for students.
We now have a register to say this child went on the train and this child went on the bus. We now have a register, and we can then say to the Ministry of Education, of the 400 children on the program, 390 of them went to school for the 5 days of this week.
Minister Montague was speaking on Tuesday at the official launch of the pilot school train system. The Transport Minister says 120 students will be seated in each coach, with a total of 360 students per trip, in accordance with COVID-19 social distancing requirements. The Consumer Affairs Commission, CAC, is urging consumers to check the expiry dates of products when shopping this season, particularly food items.
Food safety is serious business this Christmas. There will be lots of offerings on the shelves. We at the CAC, we are encouraging consumers to do your due diligence. If you see items that are packaged together and it might appear that you are unable to see the expiry date, we encourage you, take them apart and look. It is your right to know what it is that you are purchasing.
A Christmas buyer's guide is available to consumers on the CAC website. The Commission is also cautioning citizens to delay posting their status on social media, as this makes them vulnerable at this time of year.
We like to show our status. We like when our friends know that we are at a particular location having fun. Let me encourage you that at this time of the year, just delay sending that location update. Send it tomorrow instead of immediate. You don't want everybody to know that you're at a specific location and that no one's at home.
The CAC reps were speaking at a recent JIS think tank session. And finally, top performers in the 2021 JIS Heritage Competition walked away with exciting and meaningful prizes at an award ceremony this week. The annual competition, which is in its 11th year, invited students at the primary, secondary, and tertiary levels to submit entries in the essay, poster, and photography categories. These entries were to depict the theme, Triumphant, Proud, and Free. Okija Stevens of Chetwood Memorial Primary School in St. James won first place in the essay competition. In the poster competition, Curtis Clennon of Cornwall College copped first place in the grades 10 to 13 category, while Michaela Brown of Immaculate Conception High took the trophy for the grades 7 to 9 category. In addition to their trophies and cash awards, other prizes included a tablet and weekend for 4 at FDR Resorts for the essay winner, a graphics course at Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts for Curtis Clennon, and $10,000 worth of book vouchers for Michaela Brown. For her first place entry in the photo competition, Micro University's Olivia Gordon won an undergraduate course at the Caribbean School of Media and Communication, CARIMAC, along with a cash award, weekend for 2 at Sandals, and her trophy. Chief Executive Officer of the JIS, Donna Marie Rowe, says the JIS Heritage Competition is not just a corporate social responsibility activity or merely a brand-building exercise, but an opportunity to do more by our young people.
Our young people, we believe that you have a voice, and our Heritage Competition gives you that opportunity to amplify your voice. We are giving you an opportunity to become a part of the discussion. We are allowing you to take a seat at the table.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.